Nested in the heart of Kampala, Makerere University stands as one of the most prestigious institutions of learning in East Africa. Built long ago before modern accessibility standards were put in place, Makerere University was designed with small consideration for students with disabilities. This is clearly seen in the challenges most of these students face in accessibility. As someone who walks on wheelchair, Tusime Mika, a third-year student of film, art and drama, spoke to us about the challenges he encountered in his early days on campus trying to access lecture rooms.
Accessibility around Makerere infrastructures was not that good in my first year because we used to have lectures in courses. And we had a class at level 6. There is no ramp, there is no lift, so I used to find it difficult to access that lecture room.
Just like Tusime Mika, for most of the students with disabilities, getting around Makerere's sprawling and multi-story campus can feel like an obstacle course.
Cater for my soul. While at campus, the structures or the buildings within the campus are not accessible. They don't have elevators, they don't have ramps. And also, since we know that at campus, it's kind of hilly, yet I have a manual wheelchair, I cannot access some places.
All structures are still hard to access. You can see the halls of residence. Someone with a wheelchair may not go on the second floor or first floor or anything like that.
Even though there are still challenges, the progress can't be ignored. The university has adopted new facilities like installing lifts and ramps.
New structures, I think they have tried to ensure that they are accessible. When you see the renovation at Lumumba, I think they have tried to create accessible paths throughout, even someone with a wheelchair. So I think there is that improvement, but all structures are still disturbing. The rate is still very slow at which we are doing these changes, but there is something worth to reflect about and celebrate.
Secondly, Paul Juma, the 89 Students Guild Minister for Welfare, says the university through the Students Guild has put in place a number of policies to level up the welfare of students with disabilities.
Whichever activity that we do as the guild, we have to ensure inclusivity. That's why you realize that even those lectures that where the lecture rooms that were uncomfortable for the students with their disabilities, they have been changed. And you realize that even those places where there were hard to reach areas for the students with disabilities, at least they have put up the ramps for them to use.
According to Makerere University Dean of Students, Dr. Winfred Kavambuli, the university has a policy for persons with disability and a disability scheme.
We have a policy for persons with disabilities that promotes inclusion for students with disabilities. We also have the student Makerere University Student Regulations 2015 that also promotes inclusivity for persons with disabilities. If you read, you can get a copy of it. You can flick through and see what provisions are there in both policies. Then we also have the admission policy where students with disabilities are given affirmative action on admission. Then we also have a student accommodation policy that also has provisions that promote inclusivity.
If I take 2 steps backwards, I'll be standing exactly on one of the axle ramps put at the College of Humanities and Social Sciences in Makerere University as one of the improvements or facilities put in place to provide for inclusivity, especially on the side of the students with disabilities. Jackson Odong, MAC TV.